Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Perfect. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NACS Racing. I'm your host, Sidonia Muse. Tonight, for the second race of Season 2 of NACS, we are here in Saudi Arabia at Jeddah for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We got 9 drivers here tonight. We're missing a couple, missing like 3 or 4 guys tonight, unfortunately, including one of them being Sparky, who just won last week's race at Catalonia. So he will be in the chat watching and cheering everybody on, I'm sure. Cheering on his teammate Great Ace to hold it down for McLaren. We also got Vodka Victory, the current reigning champ, trying to defend his title with Beaver in the Red Bull. Abrupt and Smoke in the Ferraris, MFG and Z in the Haas, and then you got Druply and Sling together again. The Alfa Romeos from last season, but now they're in the Mercedes together. And I'm just going to do a quick little check to make sure the lobby settings are all good, everything's all ready to go. And everything looks good. Alrighty, yeah, we are good to go. Like always, it's going to be a short qualifying session to set the grid for the full race here at Jeddah, 25 laps. So we got 18 minutes of qualifying first. Just going to give the guys the heads up that we're good to go. And we'll get into this. So no matter what happens, there will be a new race winner tonight, as Sparky is not here. So this is the perfect chance for, like I said, reigning champ Vodka Victory. He didn't get any points last week at Catalonia, so this is a chance for him to catch back up in the standings and get back up there in the fight, going into the next week's race, which will be at Zandvoort, where Sparky will return. But then, of course, there's also the story about the 2 Haas's, both new to the league. Both of them finished on the podium last week at Catalonia. So they are both guys to keep an eye on as well. They're going to try to replicate that here tonight at Jeddah. But of course, Jeddah is a very different track from Catalonia. And it's very possible that not all these drivers are going to finish the race tonight. As Jeddah is a street circuit and is very intense. And anything can go wrong at any moment. All it takes is one little whiff of dirty ear, unsteady the car, and you're gone. Let's see. We're going to wait and see who decides to come out of the pits first. Usually Vodka Victory in the Red Bull is one of the first guys out of the pits. So we'll see if he's the first one out. Druply in the Mercedes also had it rough last week when he was involved in the incident with Vodka Victory, so he's looking to actually finish on the podium tonight as well. Everything goes according to plan for him. But as I said, yep, Vodka Victory. First one coming out of the pits here in the Red Bull. He drove for Aston Martin last season. Now he's in the Red Bull, the car he's always wanted to be in. Now he gets to have some fun in his favorite team's car. He will be the first person to start a hot lap in the qualifying session. No one else has even come out of the pits yet. It's just Vodka. We'll keep an eye out. See some other cars moving there now. See the Mercedes coming on out. Yeah, you can see there, yep. The Mercedes of Drupely and the McLaren of Great Ace are both also now out on track. Both super close together. They're going to have to get spaced out when they go to start their hot laps, of course. And Vodka's teammate Beaver is also out on track now as well. But here we go. Vodka Victory is about to start his hot lap here at Jeddah. First hot lap of the qualifying. And here we go. Here we go. On board Vodka Victory comes for the first sector here. Very easy to lose time here if you're not careful. He takes it like it's nutting. Here we go. Oh, and Vodka accidentally slams into that wall there on the left. So that's going to ruin his lap there. He's going to have to go around again. Very unfortunate. Anyone else about to start their hot? It looks like Great Ace and the McLaren is. Let's hop on with him for now, as Vodka is going to have to go around again. Due to that, very easy to hit that wall there. I imagine he won't be... He might have been the first, but he will not be the last person to hit that wall tonight, I wouldn't say. Here we go. Oh, Great Ace is rear getting a little slippery there. No, he's not burning any hot... Okay, I guess Great Ace is doing a double out. Great Ace has opted to do a double out. But not Drupely, though. No, Drupely is doing a hot lap. So we are going to hop on with him as he's come to the same corner that Vodka Victory just hit. He dodges the wall. Doesn't make the same mistake as Vodka. Keeps it clean. Coming through very difficult end of the first sector here. Some very quick sweeping turns. You got to keep your car steady through. There you go. Drupely gets through sector 1, no problem. Now he's going into sector 2. Another really quick right-hand turn here. He has to be careful not to hit the wall on either side. Let's see, can he do it? And he does. There you go. He just has one more wall to worry about now. There's a very quick little left-hander here. That could ruin the whole lap if he's not careful. Let's see. Can he keep it clean, not hit the wall? Yes, he does. Gears down, plays it a little safe. Wants to get a solid lap on the board. 13 minutes in, and no one has posted a clean lap yet. Here we go, Drupely in the final corner. There goes Great Ace with a 133.1, but he's going to go around here again now. He's going to do his actual hot lap, so we'll hop on him now in a second. But Drupely, finishing his hot lap, posts a 129.4. There we go. That is going to be the first time to beat 129.4 for Drupely. Solid time there for the Mercedes driver. Beaver gets a 130.5 up there for Red Bull. And now we're on with Great Ace. He's coming up to the end of Sector 1 here now. We're going to go on board him here in a second when he comes up to this corner here in Sector 2. Great Ace says he actually got a purple Sector 1, so actually a faster Sector 1 than Drupely. Yellow flag. Oh, it looks like Beaver is out of the qualifying, so that's going to be it for Beaver in the qualifying session. That's going to be his final time tonight, is that 130.5, so we'll see where that puts him. Right now he's in second, but once other people start getting times on the board, his time is going to drop drastically, I would imagine. Here we go, Great Ace also dodges the wall. Nicely done. Now he just has the final corner to worry about. But yeah, that's it for Beaver. See where he ends up for the race. Here we go. What kind of time is Great Ace going to post? Boom, 130.3 for Great Ace. That puts him up to second for now, ahead of Beaver's time. But still a second off of Drupely's time in the Mercedes. The game was like glitching there for a little bit for a second there, but yeah, so Vodka Victory had to go back into the pits, come out again on a different set of tires. Wasn't able to get anything done on that first set. We got Sega Z out here now in the Haas on a hot. Coming to the final sector, gets through that corner. All he has now left is the final corner on the track. And there he goes. Takes it no problem. Let's see. Let's see what time it's going to be as he crosses the line here. It's going to be a 129.6. Super solid time there for him. That's going to put him up to second for now. Slingshot also sets a faster time of 130 flat. That moves him up to third there, sandwiching the Haas driver in between the two Mercedes. Smoke also got a 130.8 on the board. I believe that was a hot IUF1 here. Mr. MFG, boom. Sets a provisional pole lap for now, 129.1, a couple tenths faster than Droop. Super solid time for him there. That's going to be time to beat now with 10 minutes left of the qualifying. And now Vodka Victory is out here, just coming through the final sector here now, on a hot. Just has to seal the deal in this final corner, not pull a Max Verstappen. And it should be a good lap. Here we go, Vodka crosses the line, gets a 128.6. Amazing job from Vodka Victory there. Wicked time to post. Gets him up to pole for now, ahead of everybody else. And yeah, first person to get a 128 tonight. Gotta give him credit for that. But good job for the reigning champ. Looks like he dives back into the pits to throw on a different set of tires. Let's see, on board with Abrupt in the Ferrari, who's still yet, he's the only person who's yet to post a time at the moment. He is on a hot here currently. His teammate ahead of him there in the other Ferrari. Let's see what this man can do. Him and his teammate got double points last week at Catalunya. They're both just going to be trying to survive here tonight at this tricky track. Which they're easy to mess up. Is Smoke going to move out of his teammate's way? Yes, he does. There he goes. Move out of Abrupt's way. He was on a hot lap. Abrupt with a purple sector too. So Abrupt actually on a very solid lap here. Another driver moving out of his way. As he takes the final corner. And he nails it. Let's see what Abrupt's time, his first time on the board, is going to be. A 129.7. Super solid lap for Abrupt there. It's going to jump him up to fifth. Just a couple tenths faster than Slingshot's time. Pretty solid lap. Only 10th off of Segsy's first time. So, pretty good. Abrupt looking pretty solid in terms of his one lap pace here tonight. We'll see if he can continue to bring that into the race. Looks like Smoke is out here now. Now Smoke has started a hot lap, though he is low on fuel, so I don't even know if he's actually going to have enough fuel to go to the end. He is up almost 2 tenths here, though, on his time. Let's see, now his teammate Abrupt is ahead of him in the other Ferrari. Now it's Abrupt's turn to move out of the way for him. Well, he's on a hot lap. Let's see, he gets a nice little toe off of his teammate there. Great strategy from the Ferrari guys. Great teamwork there from the two of them. Really showing their camaraderie. You love to see it. Here we go, final corner for Smoke. And Smoke in the Ferrari crosses the line, posts a 130.2, which jumps not only Beaver but Great Ace as well. So Great Ace got some work to do. He got 6 minutes left if he wants to get back up there. And at least get into like the 129s or something. You got 6 minutes to do it. Meanwhile, Drupal in the Mercedes is out on another hot right now. Vodka Victory still the only person to get into the 128s at the moment. Here we go. Drupal coming through the final sector here now. And he's up a half second on his previous time. This is a great lap for Drupal. This could be a lap that could challenge Vodka Victory's provisional pole time at the moment. He has to nail this final corner. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Keeps it out of the walls. And Drupal the Mercedes crosses the line with a 128.5. There we go. Amazing lap from Drupal. Snipes Vodka. Gets a half-tenth faster than him. And now Drupal is holding on to pole position with 5 minutes left of the qualifying. So that was a wicked lap for him. Back on board now with MFG, who's going pretty even here for Sector 1. He's currently looking like the only other person who could potentially get into the 128s here at the moment. In the Haas. Ooh. Let's see, he posted purple sector 2. He's up almost 2/10 on his time. This could definitely be a 128 for him right here. And he takes the final corner well, pushing his car to its absolute limits. And there you go, MFG's going to cross the line with a 129 flat, just barely doesn't get into the 128s, I'm afraid, with that lap right there. Slingshot currently on a hot here as well. Coming up through into the final sector. Unfortunately, though, he's not saving any, doesn't say he's saving any time right now, though. According to what the game is telling me anyway. Slingshot's going to cross the line. Will he improve on his time at all? Yes, he does, by 2.5 tenths. Good stuff, Slingshot, 129.8. Still, though, in just a little, unfortunately, was just a little off Abrupt's time, unable to take that 5th position away from him. He's currently wedged between the 2 Ferraris at the moment. Great Ace still waiting to start his final hot lap attempts. Here at Jeddah, currently he'll be starting at the back with Beaver unless he can get a better time up on the board. Again, he's the only McLaren driver here tonight. He's carrying the team on his shoulders. Looks like he got a pretty cool helmet design there as well. Pretty sick red helmet. But he's not starting as hot yet. We'll catch back up with him. Let's see who else is on one right now. Abrupt is on another one. Just finishing Sector 1. We'll see. Oh, Abrupt actually saving half a second here coming out of Sector 1. It's actually huge if he's able to snipe, get himself in between the Haas drivers. Oh, and especially since, oh, there we go. Segsy is out of the qualifying. That is it for him. 128.8 is going to be his final time. Still a great time. But Abrupt's currently up 7 tenths, and he's looking to snipe these Haas guys here. Let's see. Final corner is all that's left for Abrupt here now. Coming up here. This could be a massive improvement. Gets through the final corner, no problem. Here we go. The Ferrari is going to cross the line. What is the time going to be? It's going to be a 128.8. There we go. Amazing time for Abrupt, for Ferrari. Shoots himself up the order, up to third. Where Sigsy's out, MFG is done, Slingshot is done. So as of right now, unless Smoke or Great Ace can get a faster time, Abrupt will be starting third. Up there with Drupely's also done. He's also in the pits, though Vodka Victory is still out. And Great Ace is currently out as well. Great Ace doing his final hot lap attempt here. His final chance to jump some positions. Can he do it? Let's see. He's coming up to the start of the final sector. He is up 6/10 on his previous best times. That could actually jump him up to in between MFG and Slingshot here, up to 6th. Jump up past a couple guys. There we go. Great Ace. He's going to cross the line. And the time is going to be a 129.7. Saves half a second off his previous time. And like I said, boom, that puts Great Ace in 6th for the start of the race. He's going to start there. Oh, what? That was... Oh, there we go. Smoke snipes him, though. Ooh. Smoke in the Ferrari snipes Great Ace at the last second. And, yeah. Just ever so slightly by 100th of a second. Smoke beats Great Ace's time. Vodka Victory currently up 3/10 though on his previous best. He could take pole position away from Drupely here at the last second. He just has to seal the final corner. He's the last person to cross the finish line here. Final hot lap of the session. Here we go. Will Vodka Victory steal pole position away from Drupely at the last second? He's going to cross the line with a 128.4. There you go. Congrats to Vodka Victory. He's going to start on pole position for the race here at Jeddah. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix beats Drupely Bunyan's time by only a 10th. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty close race tonight between Drupely and Vodka for the win. Which is pretty cool because two of these guys had a rough first race of the season. So this is an opportunity for them to recover after that first race. But yeah, there you go. So Vodka Victory starting from pole alongside Drupely Bunyan on the front row. Abrupt Pew Pew in the Ferrari had an amazing qualifying. He's going to start in the second row with Sigsy in the Haas. Amazing qualifying for Abrupt. Got to give him credit for that. Showed wicked one-lap pace here at Jeddah. Then you have MFG and Smoke starting 5th and 6th. The Ferraris and the Haas's all in the middle there. Then you got Great Ace, who got sniped by Smoke at the last second, starting 7th with Sling in 8th. And then finally you have Beaver, who will be starting at the very back, mainly due to the fact that he crashed out in qualifying. Pulled a bit of a Checo Perez there. But anyways, guys, this is when the drivers like to take a quick little 5-minute intermission to prepare themselves for the full race. So that's exactly what they're going to do. So I'll be talking to you guys back here in 5 minutes time for the full race. And we're back, folks, after that 5-minute intermission. We currently, in our rules, we have formation lap turned off, so the race is just going to start as soon as the guys are ready. The lights are gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then we're gonna be off. Here at Jeddah, not too long of a race. Again, it's only 25 laps, so stuff's gonna be happening very quickly here. Like I said, 9 drivers tonight. Unfortunately, I expect not everyone will make it to the end. I'm expecting to see at least a DNF or 2, for sure. And I imagine we'll see probably at least 1 safety car. Those are my predictions right now, personally. And yeah, we're going to see if Drupal's going to take it to Vodka victory here into turn 1. Here we go. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here at Jeddah. Drupal Bunyan, can we get a good camera angle? See into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? Oh, the Ferrari of Abrupt sticking his nose into turn 1 with Drupal. Abrupt sends it. Abrupt goes for it. They're going wheel to wheel up through here, but Drupal is going to get the position right back. It looks like, as I quickly adjust my settings. Abrupt is flying, though. He's on the soft tires. Oh, very aggressive from Abrupt. Almost like pushes Drupal off track there. Wonder if that's going to be clipped for after the race. Abrupt is flying. He's on the softs. Very aggressive driving from Abrupt there. Again, I didn't get a great angle on it, but yeah, kind of looked like he forced Drupal a little wide there. But no, Drupal's going all the way off. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it wasn't Abrupt. Anyways. So Drupal, who started all the way from second, is now falling all the way behind. Now Vodka's going to have a super fast Ferrari on the soft tires behind him to worry about and contend with. Meanwhile, the other Ferrari of Smoke is here in amongst the other pack. Great Ace has moved himself up into 5th. Slingshot not too far behind. Neither is Beaver, though like I said, Drupal is now 2 seconds behind everybody else. Again, a little confused. Not sure exactly what went down there, but something definitely went down. Oh, the Ferrari making contact with the Mercedes of Slingshot. Both of them, again, very aggressive. Gotta watch out for Beaver. Beaver's also trying to get on the action there in the Red Bull behind them. But there we go. Sling gets ahead of Smoke once again. Definitely some contact there between the two of them. Some, a little bit of bump and grind there. Oh, Smoke hitting into the back of Slingshot again. The Ferraris are just out for blood tonight against the Mercedes duo. Absolutely out for blood. Like I said, Abrupt looking like he hit into, you know, into Drupal, and now Smoke going at Sling. Definitely some sort of rivalry going on right now between these two teams. As they are, those Ferrari drivers are out for blood tonight. It looks like. But Beaver, meanwhile, Beaver here still at the back, but he's doing a great job keeping it on Smoke. Ooh, but he gets Tony Hawk there, gets caught on the railing, so that's going to lose him some time. That's going to make him fall back a little bit there now. As Smoke is once again trying to catch back up to Slingshot. All the guys getting a little spaced out now. Vodka Victory trying to keep Abrupt out of his DRS range, just trying to wait until Abrupt soft tires die out. Again, Abrupt, the only person who decided to start this race on the softs. I should mention as well, most of the guys started on the mediums, but you do got Beaver, Drupal, and Vodka on the hards. And yeah, something's definitely going on with Drupal's wheel tonight. I heard he's been having wheel issues, so that might have been part of it too, because now Drupal is also all the way at the very back, and he's losing more time, so very strange what's going on there. But Smoke doing a great job on these mediums. He is saving some time to Sling, and DRS is about to be enabled for the first time, so it's going to be a great opportunity for him to go at Sling once again, hopefully in a more clean way. He did bump right into the back of Sling on that final corner last time, so there we go. Fast laps are getting traded. Currently, the current fast lap is Segsy with the 133.2 on the medium tires. DRS has now been enabled. Smoke is going to be waiting for his opportunity. Great Ace there. Also lost some time to Slingshot. Sling might also get DRS on Great Ace in the McLaren as well, even though it was a really good start for Great Ace. Let's see, coming through the end of the first sector here. A lot of the guys, like I said, they're all still pretty bunched up. They're just trying to get each other. So, you know, people are just trying to pull away right now, but they're having a hard time doing so, making up the time. Other than Drupal, like I said, Drupal is just falling behind like a dead rock. I know rocks aren't living. This might have been bad analogy, but yeah, he is just falling so far behind right now. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the Jeddah curse continues for Drupally once again. I'm afraid, as Drupally Bunyan is just falling further and further behind right now, which makes me think he might even be AI'd, to be honest. Really confused as to what's going on with Drupally, but here we go. Smoke's right behind Slingshot now. He will have DRS on him on the straightaway, though he does struggle a bit there with the final corner. Vodka posts a new fast lap, a 133 flat. 60 immediately takes back, and then goes great ace with the 132.3. That is now the time to beat for fastest lap. Here we go. The Ferrari, unfortunately, looks like he's still a little bit too far back to go for the move on the Mercedes. Still a little too far back, I'm afraid. But he's keeping the pressure on. MFG and the Haas is now starting to catch up to Abrupt. Now that Abrupt soft tires are starting to wear out Finn a little bit here now. The softs don't last long here at Jeddah at all. So he is losing more and more time to Vodka while he's out on those softs. You know, you're usually only going to take the softs here like 10 or 11 laps, so they're almost already getting to that half-life point. Even though it feels like it hasn't been long, it actually has been decent time. Ooh, Smoke definitely cut that corner there. He definitely, I would assume he definitely got a track limit warning for that, for sure. He still got DRS on Slingshot, though. So maybe it was worth taking the track limit penalty just to get that, you know, keep that gap with Sling. But like I said, he also got Great Ace now, who is gaining time on Segzi and the Haas. So we're going to see here now, we see him going at one Haas and the other Haas going at Abrupt here, and Vodka Victory just trying to pull any time he can on everybody else. Since his biggest competition has now basically been screwed. It looks like Drupally's race is like kind of ruined at this point. MFG unable to still go for a move on Abrupt there just yet. Same thing with Great Ace there in the McLaren, and Smoke back here in the Ferrari. Smoke is, you know, he is putting his nose in there. He is putting his nose in there at Sling. He's still keeping with him, hopping up to Segzi and the Haas now, who's now behind Abrupt. His teammate MFG has now gotten past Abrupt there. He missed that, unfortunately, but he did. MFG did get past Abrupt there, and now the other Haas is trying to do the same. So, like I said, Abrupt's soft tires are falling off insanely fast. Especially depending on how he has his tire pressure set up and all that jazz. But yeah, no, so it looks like Drupally's race is screwed. I don't even know if he's behind the wheel right now. Like, that could be his AI driving around. I'm not sure what has happened to Drupally at all. But like I said, Vodka Victory trying to get away unchallenged now that his biggest competitor has dropped back. But like I said, Drupally was having hardware issues before the race, so that's probably had something to do with it. Here we go. Great Ace in the McLaren, still a little too far back to go for the move on the Haas. The Ferrari of Smoke looks like he's in the same boat with the Mercedes of Slingshot. Still just has to wait for a moment to go for it. Still unable to get it done cleanly, I'm afraid. Sick helmet cam shot here. Really like Smoke's yellow helmet design that he has going there. Goes through that first sector clean. Hop up to Segzi once again, who was right there with Abrupt. Potentially could go for a move on him here in the second sector. In the straightaway, let's see. Let's see if he can. But But unfortunately, still unable to get done, but he is going to have DRS here on the Ferrari driver once again. This is the perfect opportunity to go for the move here on this final corner. He's thinking about going for it, but Abrupt, he's leaving him. Abrupt does leave him space, goes all the way to the right. But he's just going to wait for the next DRS zone instead, and here he goes in the Haas. Bada bing, bada boom, and there he goes. He gets the move done on the Ferrari of Abrupt. Yellow flag in Sector 3, though. Looks like that the Merc of Druply has gone off once again. My goodness, he is having a terrible time here tonight, it looks like. And it's going to be a full safety car. It's going to be a full safety car, even though nobody is out of the race. It is still a full safety car. I guess Druply messed up his car that badly that it caused the full safety car to come out, though, which is weird because we do have safety car on reduced in our settings. But hey, all 9 drivers are still in. This is going to be a safety car. We'll see if anyone decides to pit, and Druply is going to pit under a safety car that he himself caused. Which is kind of funny. It looks like Druply is coming out on the mediums after the safety car. But like I said, once again, he will be at the very back still anyway. We'll see how long the safety car decides to stay out for. But yeah, Abrupt still out on these softs. Still waiting to see what Abrupt is going to decide to do. Is he still going to stay out on these softs and hit after for the mediums or something, or is he just going to dive in now and get off them and go to the hards? And yeah, he decides to dive in, including both the Haas drivers going for a double stack under the safety car. Actually, Abrupt slowing way down, make sure he doesn't get a speeding in the pit lane penalty. Good stuff, good stuff. And Beaver decides to pit as well. Okay, so we got Abrupt coming out in the mediums, MFG coming out on the hards, Beaver coming out on the mediums, and Sexy actually coming out on the softs, funny enough. So, like I said, both Haas's pit at that exact same time there, so the two of them did do a double stack under the safety car. We'll see how that strategy works out for them later in the race. So now everyone has done a pit stop except for the top 4 guys there, Vodka, Grade A, Slingshot, and Smoke. They all still have to do a pit stop. But I guess they'll do that later on. Which 100% makes sense for Vodka, as he does not need to pit for a while if he doesn't want to on those hards. Like I said, those mediums are probably getting into their half-life there now soon, but the safety car is going to help. It is going to make them a bit more manageable. Take him a little longer than some of these guys might have otherwise. But yeah, while we're under the safety car, let me check out the chat there. Let's see. Want to see what you've been saying in chat? I see Sparky. You've been saying a lot. Hi, Sparky. Just seeing here. Yeah, I think that's his AI. There's no way Droop is driving that slow. And the way it works, Sparky, is that if he's AI'd for over half the race, he doesn't get points. So yeah, but he just said Discord won't even let him retire. Seriously? Well, well, he is okay. He's left the session. Wow. But no, he's been having Yeah, no, he's been having wheel issues since the race the other night, the Assist League race on Thursday night. He's been having issues with his wheel. So that's unfortunate for Drupally. The curse continues. He's had 4 races. The past 4 races he's done here at Jeddah have all something has always gone wrong with his game or his hardware. So he's clearly cursed here. Like I said, he has left the session. His AI is now putting him under softs. I am going to send him a I'm going to see, is M-Tray there? No, it's completely glitched. It's not even showing. It's not even saying M-Tray is online for me right now. So you can definitely tell his thing is super glitched out right now. It's not even saying he's online. Okay, so you're predicting the Haas will get a double podium again. Okay, we'll see how that goes. There we go. I just reinvited Drupally to the game. My phone just shut off on me. That's unfortunate, but so it looks like that's going to be it for me checking the chat now. For now, my phone has now just shut off, but yes, Drupally is back in the session. We'll see if it lets him take control again. We shall see, we shall see. Like I said, Vodka Victory going to be taking us back to racing speed here shortly. Though it looks like the safety car is still staying out for one more lap. So yeah, we still got to put up one more lap behind the safety car. This has been a fairly long one. Oh, and there we go. Now Drupally has officially retired from the session. So there you have it. He joined back to make sure his car was retired and out of the way from everybody else. So yeah, that's very unfortunate for Droop that he's having these wheel issues. He's definitely going to have to get a new wheel because it seems like it's screwed to me personally. But there we go, first DNF of the night. Unfortunate circumstances when hardware doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But that's it for Droop. That's his race over. Very unfortunate, but I imagine this is going to be the last lap of the safety car. And we'll restart the racing at lap 11. Like I said, Vodka Victory is going to take us back. Then it's Great Ace and Slingshot behind him. So we'll see if he's able to get away. Brop's going to have to be careful because there's going to be a super fast Haas driver coming right behind him on the soft tires. And we'll see if Segsy decides to actually try to take these softs to the end of the race. I don't think it's going to be possible. I feel like he's going to have to do another pit stop, but we'll see. But yep, safety car is in this lap. Alrighty. Let's get ready to go back. Yeah, and everyone got forced to slow down there by the game. And Vodka's going to get ready to take everybody back to racing speed. There goes the safety car. We can see the angle there. The safety car has gone into the pits. The guys should be good to go there now. Safety car has gone in. And there we go. Vodka is taking them back, and they're gone. Alrighty, here we go. Vodka Victory leading the race. Great Ace coming behind him on the medium tires. But with no DRS nutting, and those mediums are getting pretty old there now. Unable to go for anything into turn 1. Let's see if anyone else tried their hand. No, it doesn't look like it. Not even Segsy in the Haas. On the softs at the very back, went for anything. Great Ace does pick up a 3-second time penalty, though, for track limits. So that's unfortunately going to hurt Great Ace's result here by the end of the race. Halfway in, he gets the first penalty of the race, 3 seconds for track limits. But him and Vodka are starting to pull away from the rest now. The rest all currently stuck behind Slingshot at the moment. Slingshot with the weight of the world on his shoulders at the moment. Now that his teammate, who was looking like he was going to secure great points for the team, is now out of the race. So now it's all on Sling to get that result in for the team. Especially when he has smoke breathing down his neck here in the Ferrari. Smoke still a bit too far back to go for a move. Abrupt still currently behind MFG as well. Oh, but it looks like the Ferrari of Smoke is getting close to Sling there, but he backs out of it. Still no DRS yet, so he's going to have to go around. But Smoke is going to do the smart thing. He is going to try to burn some ERS here to get past Sling. But unfortunately, he's forced to back out of it. He's still a little too far back, even with all the ERS that he used. But Vodka is just flying away at the front right now. Pretty uncontested tonight. He is looking super, super strong tonight here at Jeddah, as I'm pretty sure this is one of his favorite tracks. You know, MFG Hero, who got to be careful as Smoke did get hooked on the curb. Smoke does come back to the track, and he's basically forced to let MFG go there. But then the other two are also sticking their nose in. This is 2 Ferraris and 2 Haas's all going into the corner at the same time. And there you go, Segsy and the Haas. He's going at it with Abrupt. The two of them are still going wheel to wheel here. But he finally gets the move done, gets through cleanly, gets past Abrupt. But wow, Beaver is also getting in on the action too. He's just right behind all the others. These 5 guys are all super close right now. This whole pack in the middle here is absolutely insane right now. The 2 Ferraris and the 2 Haas's going at it, going crazy. Seeing the Haas really putting the pressure here on the next Ferrari of Abrupt. He got past 1 Ferrari, now he just has to get past the 2nd Ferrari of Abrupt. He has tires to do so. And he's going to have DRS on him here soon. Here we go, DRS enabled. What a huge train of cars here. Here we go, MFG is also now going for it on Slingshot. There goes MFG, takes 3rd position away from Sling in the Mercedes. The other Haas of Segsy sticking his nose in there with the Ferrari of Abrupt. Both of them going side by side. Slingshot now down to 4th, Segsy there in 5th. Head of Abrupt. Oh! Oh no! Crash for Slingshot! What happened there? Did Sling lose it, or did one of them hit him in the back? I kind of missed that there. But oh no, now Sling is all the way down in 8th after that incident there. He's going to have to hope for another safety car or something. Catch him back up now after that. Hopefully Sling was streaming and got that on stream so we can see if that was an incident worth reporting, because I'm not sure if someone bumped him or if he just lost control of the car himself because of the dirty air. I didn't really get a good angle on that time, so I'm not going to comment on whose fault that was. It was kind of hard to see if that was a Ferrari or a Haas or whatever. But here we go. Abrupt is staying within the DRS of Segsy, even though Segsy's on the softs. But like I said, his softs are now at half-life, and like I said, there's no way he's going to be able to take them to the end of the race. Absolutely no way. Ooh, sorry, folks. But yeah, here we go. Abrupt has DRS on him here once again now. And he's sticking with him in fairly fresh mediums. Abrupt is going to have the tire advantage here soon. Meanwhile, the other Haas of MFG is knocking on Great Ace's doorstep, going for the move on him into turn 1 up here. And he gets it done. MFG moves up to 2nd position ahead of Great Ace. There goes Smoke in the Ferrari into the pits to do his pit stop now. He still hadn't pit yet this race, so Smoke is going to go to the hard tires to finish the race. Oh, Segsy getting really close to the wall there. Nudges it ever so slightly. That almost cost him there. That could have been it. And what sucks for Slingshot. Oh! Oh no, there goes Great Ace! And Great Ace in the McLaren is out of the race just like that. Is it going to be a safety car? Yes, it is. I see the full safety car on my track map moving. That is going to be the second full safety car of the race and the second DNF of the race. Great Ace is out. So that means no points for McLaren tonight at all, I'm afraid. But that's great for Slingshot. That's going to allow him to catch back up to the other guys. And it's going to give him the opportunity here to pit under the safety car. As he and Vodka, neither of them have done their pit stop yet. But this also works out great for Segsy on the softs, because now maybe if he has a second set of softs he can pit to, he can go to them to finish the race, which would be really strong. Or he could just pit. If he has to go to the hards, he has to go to the hards. We shall see. But yeah, so 7 drivers remain. That is it. You saw it there, folks. At the end of Sector 1, Great Ace lost control of the car. It swung and just kept swinging straight to the left, and boom, crashed right into the wall. But there we go. There goes the Haas. There goes a lot of the guys are up in the pit under safety car. Makes sense. Ooh, but Segsy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Very easy to speed in the pit lane at Jeddah if you're not careful. I imagine we'll see Sling dive into the pits here as well. Yes, we do. There we go. Sling dives in as well. So everybody except Smoke has doing their pit stop under the safety car. Smoke doesn't have to, though, as he already pit beforehand to the hard tires, which is what he is on. Oh, but Smoke is opting to pit again under the safety car. I wonder if he's going to go to a set of softs to finish the race here instead of the hards. That might be his play, because there's only 10 laps left, even less than that when the safety car resumes, so he's not really going to get much out of the hard. So yeah, Smoke is opting to go to the softs to finish the race, just like Beaver has. Sling, though, Sling is going to the hards to finish the race. He is not touching the softs at all. But yeah, now Segsy has a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that might affect his chances of finishing on the podium tonight. Like I said, it is a very easy track to get a speeding in the pit lane penalty on. There's a 60 km an hour pit entrance, so you got to be careful of that. Everyone's going to be bunched up once again this race. Vodka Victory's just going to have to try to pull away once again. All the guys in the front are going to be on the medium tires before the safety car restart. So we shall see. Abrupt Pew Pew has been driving a pretty solid race here tonight for Ferrari. This could, again, give everyone the chat a little bit of history here on NACS. Abrupt drove last season, and his best place finish, he got several 4th place finishes but no podiums, so this could be a great opportunity for Abrupt to finish on the podium for Ferrari. This would be a great moment for him. He's driven very well so far tonight, so he just has to keep it together for another 10 laps and maintain that gap, not lose too much time to Segsy and the Haas. And he could finish on the podium. It's very possible. Oh, there goes the Haas going back into the pits once again. Is that Segsy? Yes, it is. He can't serve a penalty under the safety car. Does he not know this? I think this is a huge misplay from Segsy. You cannot serve a penalty under safety car, I didn't think. I thought you couldn't. I thought it wasn't a thing. But, no, they waited 5 seconds. They're letting him go. Slingshot has also decided to go back in and throw on softs instead of the hards, but... And Segsy comes out of the pits on the soft tires, and his penalty is gone. Okay, never mind. I did not know that. I did not think the game let you serve your penalties under the safety car, but I guess it does. I guess it's only drive-thrus you can't serve under the safety car. Before the safety car restarts, let me do a quick little check here in the stream. I want to see Sparky's sadness in the stream. Yep, that's it for grade A, Sparky. That's unfortunate. But hey, next week is Zandvoort. And that's a great track that Great Ace finished on the podium last season at. So who knows? He could bounce back next week at Zandvoort. Have to wait and see. But yeah, the safety car is going to be in this lap. So we got 9 laps left of racing here at Jeddah. And it's going to be a pretty intense fight for the podium here, I think. Vodka Victory is going to take us back to racing speed. He's going to try to get away here on these mediums, whereas a lot of the other guys further behind are on the softs. Here we go. We're back to racing. Vodka Victory takes us back to racing speed. MFG still in second with Abrupt there in third. Both of them got the restart just right. Beaver looks like he messed it up a little bit. The Ferrari of Abrupt is getting at it. The Haas of MFG is also keeping up with Vodka Victory right now. He's sticking his nose in. Oh, what happened to Vodka? Vodka backs out. I missed that there. That was really strange on my screen. I don't know if that was a connection thing or what, but oh no! The Haas of Segsy is out of the race. Must have hit the wall there on turn 3. He is out of the race. It's not going to be another safety car though. It looks like, yeah, he's gone. We're still racing. Okay. So just like that, I completely missed at that time. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, Segsy in the Haas is out of the race. So now it's up to his teammate MFG to secure points for Haas tonight. MFG has taken the lead of the race from Vodka Victory. I'm not sure what happened there. It's like Vodka's car like slowed down and randomly like hit the brakes and ghosted. But Vodka Victory is putting the pressure on MFG. Wants to retake lead of the race from the Haas driver. He's going right at him now. Bumper to bumper here. Wheel to wheel. Here we go. The Red Bull of Vodka Victory getting past, using whatever ERS he has to get past MFG in the Haas. And he does. All the guys are still pretty bunched up here now, except for Slingshot, who's a couple seconds back. Checking out the action here. Right quick. Beaver and Smoke keeping up with Abrupt and MFG right now. All these guys know that this is a potential podium for them, so they're all fighting for it here. They know what's at stake. And this could be huge for the Ferrari team going forward if two of them can both finish in the top 5 here. And possibly one of them even get on the podium. This could be huge for their point haul going forward in the season. This is exactly what they needed. Mercedes, Haas, and McLaren all messing up in the same race. Beaver still out here doing a solid job. He had a rough qualifying, but he's doing great in the race. Vodka is starting to pull away. He is trying to get MFG out of his DRS range. Abrupt is flying right now. He is right behind MFG in the Haas. Using every bit of battery he can. About to go wheel to wheel with the Haas driver, and there he goes. Abrupt in the Ferrari moves up to second ahead of the Haas driver. The Haas driver is going to have a chance here now. DRS is going to be re-enabled this lap, so this is when stuff is going to get spicy. This is when people are going to go for those big moves. Vodka Victory posts a new fast lap of the race of 131.5 on the medium tires. DRS has been re-enabled. Like I said, we're here with MFG, who's now in third. Behind Abrupt. And like I said, Beaver and Smoke aren't too far behind either. Slingshot still only about 2 seconds behind. So if anything happens, Slingshot will gain some positions here. The Haas of MFG does cut that corner a little bit though. A little greasy there. Might have got a warning for that. Beaver getting there close to that wall there. Has to be careful. Oh, get stuck on that curb. He definitely got a track limit warning there for sure. I guarantee it. Smoke thinking that he could probably capitalize off of this right now, as Beaver is making slight little mistakes here, and so is MFG. So Smoke is really trying to get up on the podium with his teammate right now. His teammate Abrupt currently up in the second. Some of the best racing we've seen from Abrupt in all of his time in NACS right now. So you got to give him some praise for that. Amazing racing from Abrupt tonight. But here we go. Smoke has DRS. Beaver in the Red Bull slows way down there going into that corner. Has no choice to let MFG go through. But here we go. Smoke is going to have DRS on Beaver now. He's very close. Looks like he's going to go for a move on this final corner. But MFG is in the way. So it looks like Beaver is actually going to sneak his way through. Instead, Smoke goes way wide. Almost hits the wall there. Is forced to back out. Got a bit of a bad line for that final corner. MFG here about to go wheel to wheel with Beaver. Once again, these two are just battling it out back and forth tonight. Oh, and MFG spins and goes off there on that corner. Everybody else goes through. And what looked like could possibly be a double podium for Haas has now been completely thrown out the window. One Haas is DNF'd and the other Haas has completely spun out. That moves Slingshot up into 5th, Smoke up into 4th, and he's right behind Beaver now, waiting for Beaver to make a mistake to try to get a double podium for Ferrari here tonight. He's using all the ERS he can. Beaver getting a really weak exit out of that final corner, and this is going to be the perfect opportunity for Smoke to go for the move on him into the sweeping corner. But Smoke gets a little too close to that wall there on the left. Vodka Victory once again pulling away from everyone, but again his biggest competitor went out earlier in the race. He's currently 3 seconds ahead of Abrupt, you know, just trying to hold on there in case Vodka makes a mistake so he could potentially you know, take the win away from him. If Vodka makes any mistake at all, he'll be there to pounce on it. Now MFG is 10 seconds behind everybody else, like I said, so unfortunately that's his race kind of ruined there. He kind of ruined it for himself there into turn 1. But he will still, if he finishes the race, he will still finish with points for the team, though. Some solid points, 8 points for Haas. But yeah, they've had a rough one here at Jeddah. That is for sure. Here we go, back into the DRS train once again here with these guys. And Beaver is actually almost, I don't know if Abrupt made a mistake, but oh, the Ferrari and the Red Bull, Smoke and Beaver, getting really close into that corner. Making a slight bit of contact. Like I said, Sling is right back in the fight here now once again with these two guys. All 3 of them on the softs. All around the same as well. And Beaver is second half back from Abrupt. Only a couple laps to go here. Sling still has a lot of ERS that he can use to his advantage if he needs to. As we can see. Here we go, coming into the DRS zone here now. Sling could potentially go for a move on Smoke this lap. This is huge. The 3 of them are losing some time to Abrupt now, though. Once again, about 2 seconds behind Abrupt. Sling doing a great job. Sling actually on slightly fresher tires than the other two, so that could help him out here near the end as well. But no, Smoke is going for it on Beaver. Smoke overtakes Beaver into the final corner and takes 3rd position away from Beaver. There you go. Beaver is going to have DRS on Smoke here, though. Is he going to be close enough to go for a move into turn 1? No, he has to back out. He's too far away. Oh, but Beaver spins! Beaver spins just like that. Oh no, his rear kicks out on him. That takes Beaver out of the fight. Just like that. It looked like Sling hit him, but it looked like Sling might have nudged his back slightly. Again, didn't get a great angle on it. Or maybe his ass just kicked on his own there. But yeah, Beaver, Sling unfortunately cutting that corner there. So he could be very close to getting a track limit penalty if he's not careful. But yeah, everyone a little spaced out now after Beaver's mistake. He's now currently back in 5th. Unfortunately, like I said, spun out. He actually spun out on the exact same spot that MFG did as well. So now it's a battle for the podium between Slingshot and Smoke. Longtime rivals. Vodka Victory still holding lead of the race. Abrupt holding second for Ferrari, and Smoke currently holding third, but he still has one more person who could potentially take that away from him before the end of the race, and that is Slingshot on these soft tires. On these slightly fresher softs, still has half his ERS. Smoke has almost used all his ERS. Smoke is using every tap of ERS he can right now to keep Slingshot behind. But Sling is still getting DRS on him. So this is the fight to watch right now for the end of the race. Can Smoke get the podium and get a double podium for Ferrari, which would be absolutely insane to see? Or can Slingshot get the podium for Mercedes, that his teammate? You know, can Slingshot finish on the podium this season before his teammate Druply? That would also be crazy to see. Like I said, everyone else is spaced out, so this is the fight to watch. Smoke and Sling, final 3 laps of the race. Who's going to keep together? Who's going to get it? Sling still has half his ERS to burn. Like we said, Smoke has used almost all his ERS trying to keep Sling behind. I think Smoke's really starting to feel it on those soft tires now. Yeah, as you can see, he is still burning ERS just to try to keep Sling behind. You can see that Sling almost technically got like a little bit more pace than Smoke right now. The 1 lap difference on the softs is going to make a huge difference here. It's going to be really tough for Smoke to keep Sling behind. Yellow flag in Sector 2, though. Someone lost it. And it's Vodka Victory! Vodka Victory made a mistake! The exact mistake that Abrupt Pew Pew in the Ferrari was waiting for. Vodka makes the mistake, loses the race lead to Abrupt. He's going to have to take it back. He has 2 more laps left of the race to do so. And Slingshot's also just behind Smoke now. Vodka Victory burning ERS, using DRS, everything that he can now. That was super unexpected to try to fly up on Abrupt, and here he goes. Is he going for it in the final corner? Yes, he is. And both of them keep it clean through the final corner. Vodka Victory takes the race lead back from Abrupt, but Abrupt does have DRS going into the second last lap of the race. Abrupt does lock up a little bit there, almost hits it into the back of Vodka. Has to be careful there. Like I said, Smoke has now also lost the position. Slingshot gets past Smoke in the DRS zone. Another yellow flag in Sector 1. That's MFG going off in Sector 1 again, making another mistake there. He's back on track. But yeah, Smoke has lost the podium position to Slingshot. Slingshot just has to hold this position now for another lap and a half. And he will finish on the podium ahead of Smoke. What a crazy battle this has turned into now that Vodka Victory... Vodka Victory clearly made a mistake there in Sector 2, which has now allowed the others to catch back up to him once again. He cannot afford to make another mistake if he wants to win this race. He has to keep Abrupt at bay. Here we go into the final sector here. Smoke looks like he is... Especially with the DRS, he is going to have a better run on Sling here now into this final corner. Smoke is going to go for the move on Sling. But Sling defends, moves to the right. And Sling is going to leave the room for Smoke. Leaves the door open. But Sling is smart. He's using his ERS and his DRS to take the position back from Smoke once again in the DRS zone. That is exactly what Slingshot does. So Slingshot takes third position. Back from Smoke, going into the final lap of the race here now. Between these two guys. Anybody's game here for the podium. Abrupt is also still technically within Vodka Victory's DRS range for the win. Though Vodka has shown to have the faster pace compared to anyone else here tonight. Like, this has been Vodka Victory's race to win all night. Can he seal the deal here in this final lap of the race? Abrupt starting to lose some time to Vodka Victory. Now Vodka Victory pulling the gap once again. Abrupt also kind of pulling it on Smoke, Slingshot, so you see that. But MFG is also getting very close to Beaver on this final lap as well, so there's the potential that MFG could catch Beaver here on the final lap of this race as well, and at least get a top 5 finish for Haas, which would be huge, but also unfortunate for Beaver as he had a good race up until he made that mistake. But here we go. Smoke now right behind Slingshot going into the final sector. This is it. This is his final chance. Sling is using ERS, Smoke's using ERS, but Smoke has the DRS. He's burning every little bit he got. MFG gets past Beaver, moves up to 5th. Looks like he's going to finish top 5 for Haas. Smoke ascended it on Slingshot into the final corner. He knew he was going to do it. Oh, but Smoke loses it there. Hits into Slingshot slightly. I think Smoke sent it a little too deep. Lost a bit of control of his car there. But there you go. Vodka Victory is your race winner tonight. Abrupt finishes 2nd. Finishes on the podium for Ferrari. His best drive in NACS yet. And Slingshot takes the podium away from Smoke. Smoke almost spun out into Sling. That would have been tragic there at the end. But unfortunately, they were able to keep it together. And there you go. That is your race. MFG is going to finish in the top 5 for Haas. At least gets a top 5 in there for Haas. Some decent points. And Beaver finishes 6th. That's first and 6th for Red Bull. 2nd and 4th for Ferrari. Amazing result. Abrupt and Smoke aren't here to play around. Slingshot takes the podium away. Takes the double podium chance away from Ferrari. But Sling now finishing on the podium this season before his teammate Druply. Absolutely insane to see. Absolutely crazy. Insane race. Amazing race. Good stuff to Vodka Victory. Clearly had it in the bag the whole time, but it got a little closer at the end. He almost lost it. He almost lost the win there. If he just lost a bit, he almost lost those positions, and then he might have not gotten the win. So that was close there at the end. But good stuff to Vodka Victory. I think he got fastest lap as well, so that is going to tie him up with Sparky in terms of points. I think 26 points for him and Sparky going into the 3rd race at Zandvoort. That's going to be huge, but hey, let's get Vodka, Abrupt, and Sling here into the party for a quick little podium interview before we end things off tonight. Make sure you get that audio included, bruh.
Got you, bro.
Also send Abrupt and Sling invites too. But while we're waiting, let's start with you though, man. Congrats on your race win. I mean, your biggest competitor went out earlier, had the wheel issues. So I mean, it looked like you had it in the bag, but I mean, you did make a mistake there near the end. Was that in Sector 2? Something happened?
My wheel, lost force feedback twice at the beginning of at the end of the safety car to restart the lap, and where you saw me go off there. I reconnected and I just joined back in, and I was like, "What the fuck am I?"
Yeah.
So yeah, but luckily I got it back, and Abrupt was the real one. He was like, "You were 5 seconds ahead." Like, obviously, something happened.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So he could have.
I was also saying, yeah, my fucking wheel's fucking up, and then I went to AI. But no, I wouldn't battle him to the end, regardless. But still, good looks to everybody, and a great race overall. It was fun.
Yeah, that was insane. You guys nearly gave me heart attack there. Sling, he almost spun out into you there. Smoke, that was
yeah, I know.
That was
What
scary.
up? LUFMG or whatever. He got me back on that safety car restart when my wheel was off, and then as soon as I restarted, I was like, "Where do you think you're going, dude?"
Yeah, no, Sling, that was a crazy recovery. Because I couldn't tell if like you spun yourself or if like the Haas had tapped you or something.
Haas, he attacked me. But it all worked out.
Yeah, no, it all worked out. I mean, he DNF'd, you got on the podium, so
Yeah, I'll take
that's
it.
karma. That's called karma. But we gotta talk about the big elephant in the room here. Congrats, Abrupt, your best finish so far in NACS. I mean,
Yes, sir.
2nd place for Ferrari. Abrupt is back. How do you feel, man?
Oh man, that was a good podium. Good podium. That is for sure, man. I'm glad to get back on there. That is for sure. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was almost a double podium too for you and Smoke. He just happened to lose it there on the final corner, but yeah, he fought tooth and nail. I mean, 2nd and 4th for Ferrari. I mean, I feel like after that first race, people probably had low expectations for you guys going forward in the season, but I think you proved a lot of people wrong tonight, and you showed that you guys are going to be up there. You are going to be fighting for the constructors, you know, and even the drivers. Maybe we'll see. I mean, Vodka, you now have 26 points, so I think you're going to be tied with Sparky.
Yep.
After that,
right.
going into Zandvoort. I mean, a lot of you guys. such as yourself, Vodka, Abrupt, Great Ace. A lot of you guys are all very strong at Zandvoort, so that's also going to be a crazy race, I would imagine, as
It's
well.
definitely going to be a lot of fuckery going on there for sure. I'm foreseeing that now.
Right.
But
There's going to be a lot of my bad.
yeah, it's really hard to overtake there. People are going to have to be very smart with the moves that they go for at a track like that. But tonight, guys, that was absolutely crazy, especially near the end there when you guys were all in the softs. We're battling out for that podium. I mean, that was insanity. And I actually learned something new tonight because the sexy guy, he served his 5-second under the safety car. I didn't know you could do that, but I guess you can.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either. He served his 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty under, like, he got it on the first lap of the safety car, and then he served it under the second lap of the safety car, which I didn't even know was possible. I guess it's only drive-throughs you can't serve under the
Maybe somebody's got to pit
car.
first.
Right.
I don't know.
Me either. I don't know. So we're gonna find that out. Somebody try that the next time and see what happens. I don't want to be the one to experiment on it.
Yeah. No, I almost shit a brick too at the end there. I thought Abrupt. I thought you were gonna get Vodka there when he made that when his wheel went out on him. I was like, what the hell?
No. I mean, I could have kept pushing, but I slowed down. I was like, man, he was so far ahead. There's no way I'm going to take the race like that. Nope.
Right.
Heard him say his wheel was messing up. I was like, no way. Nope, not taking it.
Yeah, a lot of people have wheel problems. A lot of people have wheel problems tonight.
I mean, I ran second most of the night. I knew I had second place, a good pace for second. I didn't know if I could catch Vodka or not, but you know.
Right,
especially once MFG messed up in that first sector, and then Beaver also messed up. They both messed up on the same spot there on that left-hand curb going into turn 1.
Yeah, he thought that I hit him in the back, but he got squirrely. And when he got squirrely, his tail end hit my front. It wasn't me hitting him. I was trying to stay out of his way.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't really see it well because I was like on board with him. So like.
And a little thing for sexy, buddy. Stay behind me. If I'm in front of you and I'm leaving, you better stay behind me, because I'm probably gonna hit you if you're over there.
Who's that? Sexy?
Yeah.
Sexy? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he hit me on purpose, man. But you know, again.
I don't think he did it on purpose. I was pushing him.
You got too close.
He was pushing you. Oh yeah, I was pushing him. I mean,
sling the 5 of you guys. Beaver, the 2
there.
Ferraris, and the 2 Haas's were like, man, all together.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was pushing right there. I mean, I could see where he fucking a little misjudging distance there. You know what I mean? I mean, he just barely touched you and you went around.
Yeah. No big deal.
It wasn't intentional. He did not do it intentional.
I thought I didn't know that she was hustling like that. So by him being
oh yeah, that was the restart. We were all fucking hustling, cuz.
Okay. All right, that makes sense then. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he didn't do it on purpose. I watched it. He did not do it on purpose by no means.
Good.
Yeah.
Good then. Good. I know he was clean last week, so I'm like, how you gonna go from being clean to doing that? But now it makes sense.
I mean, it was just the lightest of taps, man, and you just, it was like you touched your brake and he was getting in the gas at the same time, you know what I'm saying, so you could get that rotation around the corner, and it was like all that happened at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I almost hit him.
I was like, come on, man. But like I said, I'm on the podium, so that's all I care about.
Hell yeah, good
brother. Oh yeah, Smoke also wasn't pulling any punches against you either, Sling. He was going for it.
He wasn't, man. He was like, man, he tried everything he could.
Yeah, and he thought he had no pace tonight.
Yeah, I started to drop back and try and tow Smoke up, and I was like, man, Slingshot's on his ass. No, I don't think I will.
Right? Oh, man, that was good stuff, man. Good racing, guys.
Good racing, guys. Again, we got Zandvoort next week. That'll be insane. And then we got the first, the week after that, we got the first sprint race at China.
I'm not looking forward to that one.
Fucking China. I definitely don't have a setup for that fucking track.
China.
I hate that track, man.
Fucking me too. I
Alright,
can't
boys.
stand that
That was
fucking track.
good. That was good.
All right, man. All right,
That
man.
was good.
Good racing, guys.
But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me for the podium interview. Good stuff, fellas. Anyone who's watching in chat, Sparky, anyone else, we'll be back same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday for the third race of the season at Zandvoort. So tune in for that. I'm your host, Sidonia Muse, and we'll see you next week.
All right, man.
Peace.
Alright, man. Have a good night.
Howdy.